Hey, my name is Erica Gray, and I'm the creator of the TP Creative Challenge, where I'm trying to make $1 million in 1 year only using affiliate links of toilet paper. At the end of this journey, I'll be donating all the profits of that $1 million to 10 different charities of your guys' choice. Today is day 72 of the challenge, and it is March 13th, 2025. On the business stand front, I have been emailing and DMing many people from celebrities, influencers, all the way to people on my personal Facebook and really building that connection back up. I have one friend who is a DJ and is willing to do an idea of somehow maybe doing like turntables or something at one of his events. So making sure that's going to happen because that's another idea down. I've also added two more ideas to the list, so that's awesome. I have been also researching the emails of some of those celebrities, like I said before, to get in contact with their agents. Luckily, some of those people have the same agent, so it's going to help me in the long run not have to constantly go through so many people, but have that one go to person. Today, I posted 3 reels instead of one. One was obviously for the challenge. One, I used a template in Canva and it was a little video that was for stories, but I also used it for a reel. And then I pinned that to the top of my social media posts so that way it's more informative. And then spur of the moment, I posted a outside video of when it was raining and sunny at the same time. On the personal front, so with that video, for me personally, I am obsessed when it is sunny and rainy at the same time. To me, it's kind of like when someone on the other side, like in heaven, is looking down at you, and it's almost like the sun is their love, like their hug they're trying to give you, and the rain is like their sadness for not being here. And it's always like every time that has happened, I've always reflected in the moment. It is during some time that I'm like sad, where it's like, okay, that's what my mind goes that way, is into like the more spiritual side of things. Because usually when that does happen, when the sun and rain are at the same time, like no rainbow, it's usually because I'm sad about something, and it's like someone's giving me a warm hug. And it was very interesting because right after it happened, and I was scrolling through Facebook, I was reminded, my sister-in-law posted that I kind of forgot. I just knew it was around this time that today has been 3 months since my brother-in-law took his life. And so that I think could have just been him. It like also happened right after I was watching an old rerun. Well, not really old. It was like 3 days ago from American Idol. There was a guy at the end of the show that wrote a song for someone that passed away as well. So like the timing of it all, which was very interesting to go from that specific song that made me think of my sister-in-law, and of course I texted her that song, and then I saw like out the window that the sun and the rain were happening at the same time. And I also love it because to me it's like magic, because like the rain looks like sparkles in the sky at the particular when the sun hits it just right, not rainbows. And right after that, I texted my sister-in-law, and so I was like, okay, I'll look through Facebook, and then immediately it was just like boom, 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 boom. And it's like one of those things where it's like it can't be a coincidence. Like timing wise, how all that just aligned, and like knowing the meaning of how I feel behind that was just very impactful. So I'm just definitely like being reflective again today, where I'm hugging my kids a little bit tighter, hugging my husband a little bit tighter, because again, as I always say, tomorrow's not promised. You never know what someone's going through. So I hope you guys know that I do see you. You are heard, you are valued, and you matter. And if anyone ever is going through something, please speak up. You are never a burden. Feelings do matter. Everyone has to go through them at some point and process them in their own time. So again, if you need someone to lean on, I am a listening ear. And it also made me reflect, like how I've said too, where life is just too short and to just do it scared. Do it even if you don't know exactly how, just get started. And my brother in law lived that way. He was always a thrill seeker, very adventurous. He would talk to anyone that was willing to listen, always had a smile on his face. So it's just kind of like, again, that reminder of like, yes, I may be stressed with this challenge. I may be starting having doubt creep in. I may be getting a little worried. But again, it's just to take that chance. Keep showing up, keep being bold, be unapologetic, be authentic, and wherever I'm meant to be will happen in God's time. It was also interesting because this morning it snowed too, but obviously with all that rain, it melted it right away. But this morning I didn't take my oldest to school just because I personally don't feel comfortable driving in the snow. I don't have studded tires, and I don't like how my four-wheel drive always sounds really bad whenever I turn. So it just like, it wasn't that big of a deal to me today. And just having that extra time with all four kiddos and letting them play in the snow and letting them just enjoy some hot chocolate and just some quality time. Because again, life's too short and it's about prioritizing love, prioritizing like finding good and creating moments that matter. And that's kind of what I did today, is just really cherishing family today. And also on the home front, I got most of the laundry done. I have one more load left. Yeah, it's like almost never done, but we're at least on track enough. It's not piling up anywhere. Also have the dishes done. I just need to unload the dishwasher now. I have to give all my kids showers and baths, and so that way they're all clean. My youngest daughter, Grace, today has not been wearing her sling and she's been lifting her arm above her head. So I think she might be okay. But again, just because I'd never broken a bone, none of our family has ever broken a bone, we'll probably just like have the sling on whenever we go out of the house, just like when she's interacting with other kids that we don't really know, or just like at church or something. There's just more people bumping into each other just to be safe. Maybe just do that for like one more week, probably. But otherwise, she's been a trooper. I've been able to like pick her up from under her arms. When that happened before, she would full blown cry in tears, but now she's okay. So luckily, we're in the up and up. And again, it's one of those things where you reflect where it's like a blessing in disguise. Like, I'm grateful that it happened now and not like in the summertime when they all really like play and like we do like mini vacations around the state, like, and go to the beach and all these things where you're more active. So I'm grateful that's happened now, and hopefully it does not happen again. I've also hit, per usual, all the basics for the business side of posting on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. Gonna edit this right after and post it on YouTube on the regular videos, LinkedIn, and I've been messaging people back and forth. Sadly, the person that initially was excited about it and we were discussing has kind of ghosted me. I'm hoping they're just too busy and I just need to keep nagging them, and hopefully they're just not full on ghosting me because that would just be really sad. I have joined more Facebook groups, more LinkedIn groups. LinkedIn groups, I've joined affiliate marketing type groups, start there. And Facebook, I already done that. So now I'm joining charity groups and going to see how that goes. I've not messaged anything in those groups yet, but I will do that right after this and see what kind of traction I'll get after that. On the gratitude front, I'm going to immediately start off with the obvious, that I am grateful for my husband. I'm grateful, yes, that he's alive, that he's well, that he works so hard and takes care of us. I'm definitely thinking about my sister in law a lot today, and my heart's with her, and I pray for her and her kids. And I'm grateful that they're still alive. I mean, it could always been a horrible story with how you hear people where one goes, another goes out of sadness. So she's strong. She's a trooper. I'm grateful for her. I'm grateful being able to go to the gym with her and our kids. They can play together. So I'm really excited about that tomorrow. I'm grateful for our kids and their love and support and their willingness to just, again, cooperate and help clean the house and be accountable and try new things. I'm grateful for God and His support and His guidance and in His time. I'm grateful for church and the community and people uplifting each other. I'm grateful for kind strangers who also show up and like hold people accountable for their actions and their words, and again, make an impact on someone's life. I'm grateful for food and water, anything that can help keep us healthy, keep us hopefully above this flu season, not getting sick anymore, hopefully. I'm grateful for the snow today. You know, I don't like the cold. It is still really pretty to watch and just to see the kids have a blast in it. I'm grateful for, again, another day that I've woken up, because again, tomorrow's never promised. And I'm grateful for family and friends that rally behind and support one another and, again, lift each other up. I'm just happy for good people. Again, reflecting just because of what today is and just how it's kind of a hard time for our family and just really appreciating one another. I also make this a reminder for you is to check on friends, check on anyone that you know. Like going throughout this challenge too, of already connecting with people, and then just with this today, I've already had at least two people who I have not talked in with like for a long time. Where I'm like, hey, how are you doing? How's the family? Or typically most people are just like, oh, hey, I'm good. How are you? Like I've had two people who are just like, I'm okay. They didn't say good, they said okay, and then they explained a little bit more into it. And I know that they need someone to just like listen. And of course, I'm gonna be there for those two people. And who knows what else will happen when I message more people. So again, reach out to people, even if you haven't talked to them forever. Like I felt kind of awkward messaging those people because I'm just like, I don't know if they're gonna think I'm weird because I'm just like messaging them out of nowhere. We haven't talked in years, like since high school. And I think that's the awesome thing again with the social media digital age is it's way easier to talk in text than it is in person. Obviously, you should get that habit of talking in person too. But like when you're just starting out and trying to get more social, like do it through social media. Like it's so much easier than in person and it's a way to open the door and build that connection there and then yeah, then you could do it in person right after too. Like have a play date together, which I might do with one of these people because they also have kids and have been struggling. And again, you just never know what someone's going through until you ask. But at the same time, too, don't just ask and be like, okay, I checked off being good today. Ask and actually listen and want to understand and be a shoulder for somebody. Because again, wouldn't you want someone to do the same thing for you? So be that light for someone else. Because again, you don't know what people are going through. Everyone has their own baggage, everyone has their different levels of what they can handle, and they need feelings to process, and that's okay. So, again, check on your loved ones, check on your friends, your acquaintances, your social media followers. Just check on people because you never know. The other thing, business wise, another motivation of like why I want this all to work out is again, I'm putting this out into the world when it works out. After all this, I want to write a book about it. Which way I go, I don't know if I want to go more in the business standpoint of like, here's how I did it, here's all affiliate marketing tips, business online stuff tips, or if I want to go more the personal growth route, the mindset route, the storytelling route. But either way, when I get this accomplished and when I write that book, I do want to dedicate it to my brother in law and also donate part of the profits from that book to charity about suicide and just help spread the message about everyone matters. Everyone deserves to be cared for. You are seen. You matter. So, again, well, it's crazy. I don't know why just saying you matter and now I want to cry. So, it's very interesting how your why matters. Why you do what you do matters, and it needs to be bigger than you. Yeah. Grounded myself back a little bit. I was, yeah, caught off guard by how much that just really hit me. And again, I just never want someone to ever feel like they are lost, that they're in the darkness, and that they just feel empty. I want to make sure anyone who crossed my path knows that they are loved. Even if I don't know you, I love you. You matter. You are valued. And so the quote for today is you make a living by what you get. You make a life by what you give. And this one quote I keep hearing from one of my mentors all the time too is life gives to givers and takes from takers. And again, when you like everyone, we all have an end date. We all are going to die at some point. But it's up to you and the choices you make of whether your legacy will live on, if you will live in the memories of the people that you touched, which requires connection, which requires love. And my personal favorite scripture slash quote of all time is charity is the pure love of Christ. And that's just, yes, giving to anybody. And that doesn't have to be like money. Just give your time. Time is the most valuable asset. And if you give someone your time, wow, like that's the most valuable thing you can give. Just a listening ear, words of encouragement, opening a door from somebody. eye contact in today's world, a nice comment on social media, or like how I said, checking people's messages and just reaching out just because. Just be kind and give. It makes this world so much better. Like imagine if we all had that mindset. If we all had the mindset of giving instead of just like taking. Wow, that world would be pretty incredible. So again, build that legacy. Build those memories. Lead with love and kindness. Make an impact, make a difference. Again, I appreciate you so much. We have also gotten another subscriber, so welcome to the family. I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so yet, please subscribe to this channel and join the journey and help spread the message, spread the good. If you need any help, please comment below. Any questions you may have about personal growth and mindset, affiliate marketing, personal branding, anything you name it. I love to communicate and connect with people. Also, any creative ideas you may have, also please share them. Help a girl out. I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing week ahead, amazing rest of the month, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.